So very good afternoon and welcome back to another exciting video of class 4 computer, and we are learning our lesson inside the system unit. Okay, we had already started and we have learned a number of points also. So what we had learned in that is what is computer. So we had learned that computer is an electronic machine which takes input. Input means what it takes. It takes data in which is the collection of information from input devices, processes on it, and gives you a output using output devices. Then we have seen the uses of computer, where computer is used generally. So computer is generally used for listening to music, watch movies, play games, chatting, sending and receiving mails, etc. For that computer is used. Then we have learned components of a computer. So computer's components are divided into two categories. जो भी आपके कंप्यूटर के parts है, all those are divided into two categories. One is a hardware, another is a software. So hardware is what? Software is what? A part of computer that cannot be seen. हम क्या कर सकते? That cannot be seen, but which makes your computer run, which makes your computer work. That is your software. And hardware means a part of computer that can be touched or seen by your eyes is called hardware. Then in that hardware all those peripheral devices come. Hardware में जो भी हम देख सकते हैं, keyboard, mouse, CPU, monitor, sounds, your web camera, जो भी pen drive, all those things comes into hardware part. But the part that is the main part of your system is your CPU. So what is inside that CPU, that we are going to learn. Component means part of that particular thing. So first one is a processor, that is the brain. Okay, then we had seen about main memory, then secondary memory, CDDVD drive, then power supply unit, computer fan, ports, and motherboard. So these were the components that we had already seen in our previous period. So first we will learn about what is CPU's processor. So this chip you can see here, this is a small chip, okay, on which Intel i7 is written, which is a plastic chip which is mounted on the motherboard, which is called the processor, or it is also called as the brain of a computer. What it is called? It is also called brain of a computer. Now what it does? What is the function of it? Okay, its function is whichever input it has received from input devices, it helps in processing, and the result it will send to the output devices. Okay, so the modern computer has modern CPUs. Okay, so they have made it very small also. Okay, and that small microprocessor which is called integrated circuits. Okay, that is integrated circuit. And how the processor speed is counted or measured? The speed of processor is measured in the form of gigahertz. Gigahertz means GHz is the unit of a CPU's speed measurement. That is, gigahertz is the speed measurement unit of a processor. And one more important thing is that higher the CPU speed, कंप्यूटर विल बी फास्ट. जितना आपका सीपीयू का स्पीड होगा उतना आपका कंप्यूटर क्या करेगा? फास्ट चलेगा. इट इज लाइक अ फैन. जितना फास्ट आपका फैन घूमेगा, द मोर द स्पीड ऑफ योर फैन, द मोर इट विल गिव यू एयर. जितना आपका फैन का स्पीड होगा उतना ज्यादा हवा मिलती है ना हमें. लाइकवाइज जितना आपका हायर स्पीड होगा प्रोसेसर का, उतना ज्यादा आपको क्या मिलेगा? स्पीड मिलेगा आपके प्रोसेसर से. Then we had learnt about main memory. Okay, so here we should know that memory is divided into two types. One is the main memory, जिसको हम internal memory भी कहते हैं. Another one is secondary memory, उसको हम external memory भी कहते हैं. So main और internal memory is divided into two types. एक हो गया उसमें RAM, दूसरा हो गया ROM. So what is the full form of RAM? Who will tell me what is the full form of RAM? Yes, yes. Okay, stop. Huh. Now everyone will mute their mic. So RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read only memory. So RAM here you can see in this picture, RAM is a plastic chip on which multiple ICs are mounted. So this RAM is used to store data where that program is used. जब वो program use किया जाता है. Right now I'm showing you PowerPoint presentation, or the text which is running through, or the image which is rotating through is through PowerPoint. So right now this PowerPoint is stored in your RAM. So जो program आपका चल रहा है, that running current program or the program which is being executed will be stored in your CPU. वो कहाँ पे सेव किया जाएगा? It will be saved in your RAM. Okay. And one more thing, जब तक आपका कंप्यूटर ऑन है तब तक ही ये वो प्रोग्राम को सेव करेगा. It will store data temporarily. Okay. When your computer is on or working, that time only it is storing your data, else it will not store data. That is why it is called temporarily memory, or it is also known as volatile memory. Also volatile spelling VOLATILE, volatile. Okay. And what is the memory measurement? RAM का size क्या होता है? It will be in MB or it will be in GB. कुछ MB का 512 MB, 512 MB का, 256 MB का, या फिर 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 5 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, इस तरह से the measured RAM available होते हैं अपने market में. Then we have ROM, and the full form of ROM is read only memory. Okay. And इसमें जो मेमोरी में डेटा होता है वो परमानेंट होता है. ओके. आपने फोन देखा होगा, आपका फोन when you buy phone, 4GB 64GB RAM, 3GB RAM, 32GB इनबिल्ट मेमोरी, और वो 32GB या 64 मेमोरी पूरा के पूरा खाली होता है कि नहीं? उसमें कुछ 10GB 12GB उसका ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के लिए या फिर एप्लीकेशंस के लिए स्टोर किया जाता है. सो दैट इज द ROM ऑफ योर फोन. ओके. एंड on which instructions are stored. So ROM's data cannot be changed. उसका डेटा क्या होता है? चेंज नहीं होता है, वो परमानेंट है. ओके. परमानेंट है. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज आल्सो नोन एज नॉन वोलाटाइल मेमोरी. आल्सो इट इज आल्सो नोन एज परमानेंट मेमोरी और नॉन वोलाटाइल मेमोरी. नाउ ROM is again divided into multiple parts. Which are those parts? First one is the PROM. अब ये P क्या होता है? ROM तो हमें पता है, रीड ओनली मेमोरी. P means प्रोग्रामेबल रीड ओनली मेमोरी. मतलब इसमें जो डेटा है वो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? वापस से एक बार और ऐड कर सकते, प्रोग्राम कर सकते हैं वो डेटा को. देन सेकेंड वन इज EPROM, इलेक्ट्रिकली ओके प्रोग्रामेबल रीड ओनली मेमोरी, या फिर इसको हम क्या कह सकते हैं? इरेजेबल प्रोग्रामेबल रीड ओनली मेमोरी भी कह सकते हैं. इसको क्या कर सकते हैं? इलेक्ट्रिक करंट से क्या होता है? इसका डेटा वी कैन इरेज इट एंड वी कैन अगेन रीराइट द डेटा. Now next one is EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read only memory. मतलब इसका डेटा इरेज भी किया जाता है, वापस भी लिखा जा सकता है. Then we had learnt about our secondary memory, which is also known as external memory, जो हमारे कंप्यूटर में बाहर से ऐड की जाती है. Okay, and which stores a huge amount of data. RAM will store in few GBs, 1GB, 2GB, 4GB. ROM will store up to 32GB, 64GB. Okay, but hard disk can or external devices can store data into TBs. TB मतलब 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte. Okay, so hard disk, then we have a compact disk, then digital versatile disk, Bluray disk, pen drive, memory card. These are some secondary storage devices that we are going to see now. Okay. So it stores data permanently. Okay. It is accessed by CPU or a processor. Okay. So we will first see hard disk. So ये आप फोटो देख सकते हो. This is how your hard disk look like. Okay. And it stores data permanently. इसमें क्या होता है? एक पे एक माउंट किए हुए डिस्क होते हैं, and those disks save your data, and its storage capacity is huge. It can store data in gigabytes, मतलब terabytes also. एक 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 terabyte, and it can store huge amount of data as compared to other storage devices. हार्ड डिस्क दो प्रकार का होता है. वन इज इंटरनल, जो हमारे सीपीयू के अंदर बिठाते हैं, एंड वन इज एक्सटर्नल, मींस हम बाहर से भी उसको कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. और जो बाहर वाला होता है उसको हम एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे ले जा सकते हैं. Next one is a compact disk. You can see here compact disk. Okay, this is a CD and this is a CD drive by which we can see the data or content of your CD. ये प्लास्टिक का चिप होता है on which tracks are there. एक राउंड लाइन होती है जिसमें आपका डेटा स्टोर किया जाता है. And CD can store data from 650 MB to 900 MB. ये भी हमने देखा है. We have seen that CD is of two type. CDR means CD recordable, उसका जो डेटा है वो रिकॉर्ड किया जाता है. पहले हमें क्या मिलेगा, empty CD मिलेगा, then we can record that data. And another one is CDRW means rewritable. पुराना वाला डेटा we can erase it and then again we can rewrite the data. What are the uses of CD? To store music, videos, audios, all those things can be saved in your CD. And if you want a more storage capacity than a CD, we have a DVD, that is digital versatile disk, which is same like a CD, okay, but can store different types of files. That is why it is called versatile, and it has a capacity of 4.7 GB to 17 GB. That is huge as compared to your CD drive. Then next is we have Bluray disk. When you want more storage in your disk, आपके स्टोरेज में आपको मोर स्टोरेज चाहिए, एंड यू हैव टू स्टोर very high definition, high quality data. That time you can use Bluray disk. It's again plastic disk which is blue in color, okay, and for that blue rays are used for the reading in the content, okay, and can be reused means पहले record कर सकते, then we can erase and again we can use it for further recording. So it can store huge amount of data. If we will store on a single layer of a Bluray disk, एक साइड से करते हैं तो it will store 25 GB of data, and if we will have a double मतलब ऊपर से वाला नीचे वाला भी, then we will have 50 GB of data. Then pen drive, no need to explain, we all have seen pen drive, which is a small flash drive, plastic device होता है, that is also called as a flash drive, which is a small and very lightweight, okay, very small and lightweight, and can be carried from one place to another place, okay, can be carried from one place to another place easily. That is why it is used, and can store 8 MB to 2 TB. छोटा सा है, but it can store a huge amount of data. Then we have seen memory card, same like pen drive से भी छोटा होता है, okay, which is also known as a flash drive, and can store up to 1 GB यहाँ पे दिखा है, but we can store up to 1 TB also. 1 TB तक का मेमोरी कार्ड हमें आजकल मिलता है. Then we have seen CD or a DVD drive. What is this CD and DVD drive? So this is the device which is used to read the content from CD and DVD. This is the device which is used to read the content from CD and DVD, which can be installed in your CPU also and can be connected externally also. इसको हम क्या कर सकते हैं, externally भी connect कर सकते हैं. It has one small button. If we press it, it will give you one drawer. उसमें से एक drawer hand बाहर आएगा. You have to insert the CD in it, a CD DVD, and then it will take it in and it will rotate that CD DVD, and then the content of that CD or DVD will be read by your CPU. Then we have power supply. Without power supply, your computer will not work, because it is an electronic machine. Computer is an electronic machine. That is why it need electricity. अगर उसको electricity नहीं मिलेगी, so it will not work. Will it work? No. We have, sorry, cheating my message first. Hey, okay, Parth, don't type anything in between, beta. We are recording this, okay, this will go live. If your parents will see this, they will not accept this one, okay. So listen, we know that our computer is an electronic device, so it requires powers. So from where we give that power, we have our electricity board or switches. From that switches we bring power supply to your CPU and connect it to this power device, okay, connect it to this power supply unit, or which is also known as SMPS. SMPS means switched mode power supply. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, SMPS भी कहते हैं, या फिर we call it as a PSU, that is power supply unit also. and when we bring that wire connected from a switch to your CPU, so यहाँ पे you can see male female port is there. Here you have to plug that power cable and it will provide power to all components which are present inside CPU. जो CPU के डब्बे के अंदर जो भी बाकी के पार्ट है उसको पावर कौन प्रोवाइड करेगा? This one will provide the power to your internal parts or components of your CPU. And ये क्या होता है, जितना हाई वोल्टेज आप दोगे तो आपका सीपीयू इट विल बी बस्ट, वो जल जाएगा. बट वी नीड द पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ पावर वोल्टेज दैट विल बी सप्लाइड बाय दिस पावर सप्लाई यूनिट. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरा सप्लाई जितना आ रहा है उतना दे दिया जा रहा है. व्हेन वी हैव अ हाई वोल्टेज इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर सप्लाई, उसको भी वो क्या करेगा, लो वोल्टेज में कन्वर्ट करके जितना आपके सीपीयू को चाहिए उतना ही वो दे देगा. देन कंप्यूटर फैन. Nowadays it's too hot out there, okay, it's summer, so बहुत hot मौसम चल रहा है. So हम गर्मी के लिए we are using ACs, then cooler or fan we are using, but हमारे CPU के अंदर we cannot fit AC inside that or cooler inside that. So manufacturers have installed small fans in that. And what they do, okay, what these fans actually do, so they rotate at very high speed so that जो internal जो inner hot air है उसको क्या करते हैं, वो बाहर छोड़ देते हैं. So these fan they rotate at a very high speed, okay, and heated hot air they will throw outside and they will maintain the temperature of your CPU. So this pull out the hot air and उसमें क्या करता है, वो कूल एयर को अंदर आने देता है, so that the temperature of your CPU is maintained. Now ports, आपने देखा होगा एयरपोर्ट, जहां पे सब एयरपोर्ट एरोप्लेन आके एक जगह पे रुकते. देन शिप पोर्ट भी होता है, या फिर यॉट वगैरह जहां पे ये होते हैं वो भी पोर्ट होता है जो बीच पे होता है. So likewise we have ports at the back side of your CPU, okay, and where we have to connect all our devices. So that ports we are going to learn. So this is the back side view of your CPU. इस तरह से आपका back side view होता है. At the top you can see this is the power supply unit, okay, and this is the connector where you have to connect your power supply unit, okay, and this is the fan which will remove the hot air from your power supply unit. And here downside will be another fan that will remove hot air from your CPU cabinet, okay. So the area where we are connecting our keyboard wire, mouse wire, monitor wire, that are called sockets, and these sockets are nothing but the ports जिसमें हम आपके वायर्स कनेक्ट करेंगे, that are called ports. तो आप कहोगे what are these ports? So ports are the plugs where we are connecting our external devices. So first we have these two PS2 ports. कौन से पोस्ट? PS2 ports which are used to connect keyboard and mouse. Then we have VGA ports, visual graphics array, that is VGA or video port which is used for your monitor connection. Then USB port for your USB devices, flash drive like pen drive, memory card जो connect करना है वो वहां पे connect किया जाता है. And audio jacks means to connect your headphones and speaker, we use these audio jacks, okay. So which are those connect ports are there? So first one is USB port which is used to connect pen drive. Second one is audio in or audio out. This is audio jack or aux cable where we can connect our microphone and speaker. And then we have VGA port that is used to connect your monitor. Then we have PS2 port that is used to connect keyboard and mouse. And power supply means to connect your power cable to your CPU that is used. Now we are going to learn about mother of all these ports and parts, that is the motherboard. So here you can see this is the plastic board which is present inside the CPU and which connect all different parts of computer. जो पूरे कंप्यूटर के पार्ट होते हैं एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट करने का काम कौन करता है? So this motherboard will do that. So it is a thin plate that holds the processor and other component. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, this is the golden part which is called a processor, okay, which holds processor. This is the, and other than that it has a RAM, graphics, and all ports are present to motherboard only. जो पोर्ट हम देखते हैं that ports are connected to your motherboard only. Okay, and इसमें इंटरनल इलेक्ट्रिकल कनेक्शन का भी जो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे पावर सप्लाई प्रोवाइड करना होता है, दैट आल्सो विल बी डन बाय योर मदरबोर्ड इटसेल्फ. So that was about motherboard. So this is about the lesson. This is all about the lesson that we have learned. तो अभी तक हमने पूरा लेसन कवर अप कर लिया है. Okay, so I hope you have understood all the taught topics. Okay,